Okay, I think we should be alive now. What is up, YouTube? How is everyone doing? Today I want to go over the Nasdaq and I want to look at my plans for taking the trades. And then after that I want to go over some major stocks which I find are interesting in an interesting point. And then I want to go over a few majors: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and all of that good stuff. Okay. Let me just prepare a few things and then we can get into the technical analysis. Okay. Share this stream on Twitter. And then let's get into the Nasdaq. Alright. Well, as you can see on the screen, this is it's not a trade I placed, but I was looking at this price action and I thought this price action was very beautiful for a short, but I wanted to wait for more confirmation in order to take this short for me. So I did not take it. I wanted an SMT with this high right here, and then that would have been amazing. But why would I be looking at shorts here? Well, that is because we were uptrending from here and we've started making new highs. While even our high time frame order flow is still this high to low, we tapped into resistance, and what we did then is on the 5-minute also, you can see this is clearly structure. We broke structure towards the downside. So this could mean expectation order flow has switched internally as well. So what that means is after you made the high and now a new lower low, the expectation is another lower high for another lower low. So that were my thoughts on this trade here. And unfortunately we did not get an SMT, but price action was very beautiful. We even got the internal break towards the downside and a good for value gap to enter at to short this one. But once again, as I said, no SMT confirmation, so it wasn't a trade to place on the funded account here. But yeah, price action wise, it was beautiful for sure. I'll admit that. I think in a bit, my mate will come online as well. Then we can analyze that together. Alright. Okay, that was pretty much the plan I'm looking for at NQ. I mean, the trend is down until proven otherwise, until if we cannot break this high, then even though we have this juicy SMT at the bottom, if we cannot break this high, then the rotation will just be inevitable to go lower. Alright. Wasn't there no SMT, no local SMT? No man, there was nothing here. What's up soon, Sam? Welcome to the stream, buddy. How are you? Long time no see, brother. Short the day and the week. Well, if price action shows as a short, then 100%, brother. I also have some great inside news, because if you're following my series on YouTube with the trading journey towards prop firm payouts, well, I'm gonna give you a little thing. We have made it to funded. We've absolutely nailed that eval challenge. It's now a back-to-back gain of that eval challenge, and while we're trading the funded now, trying to get trading to some actual payouts, you know. Have taken 2 trades on the funded account yet. We're at 2R in the plus here. Took a win of $800 and then a loss of 300. So, like I said, this would have been beautiful, and fortunately, not the trigger I was looking for at the moment. Wanted to see a bit more confirmation before actually taking this trade here. How's your trading been going on, Sun Sam? Have you taken any trades lately? What's going on? In the meantime, let's go over a few stocks I was watching. I was watching this one as well, that's for sure. I wanted to watch Microsoft here because we had this untouched demand, and well, we touched the demand, and we had this huge range which we now grabbed all the liquidity from, and we were building this kind of, this is just a valid range with deviation 1, and we also broke structure internally. So this could mean that order flow wants us to bring us higher by following this high, this low, this higher high for another higher low towards another higher high. And because of this range, this could also be our third tap, which confirms our rotation back towards this range high here. So I was looking sharp here. What do I want to see here for play? Well, we've made this low, failing to make a new high here. And of course, we can still follow this 10-minute structure and still keep up with that. But let's check the 5-minute. Yeah, not a good game, right? This is just an SFP and the pre-market is down. So we'll just have to wait patiently, maybe take out this low again and then try again from there. That would be another scenario. Staying away from trading these downtrends. I mean, my perspective on placing longs is way better than placing shorts. So actually what I need to do even right here on NQ is I need to turn the chart around, because now you're longing, right? Yeah, this was a great long. For sure. Yeah. But missing that confirmation triggered, so it hurts a little bit to see this running right now towards these equal lows. But it's fine. Yeah, about trading those downtrends, I don't really mind, brother, because price action does the same thing but then all the way around. So if I once again just reverse the chart, then I'm basically looking for long, so my perspective on the chart will be the same. Yeah, good swings, I feel you. Good swings are always good to have in your portfolio. It's money doing something for you, you know. Okay, let's check Amazon here, because it was also looking pretty fire. Yeah, absolutely missed this in the last few days. Yeah, it's not good to like place 3 trades in a day, right? You wanna wait for your confirmations, place an order in, place your invalidation, and just set your targets. Even if you have the cash, sometimes it's just better to have the cash laying around and not doing anything, because I've made that mistake in the past as well, where I wanted the cash to just work for me while there was no opportunity in the market, so I got wrecked there. And we have to learn from our mistakes, so never doing that again, of course. But yeah, just wait for your opportunities, man. Don't be too greedy and seeing the market fly up and then chase the market. No, man. Wait for the market to come to you, and then you can trade with it. So these arrows are signaling possible market maker involvement in the chart. I mean, this still looks great, I won't lie to you. I mean, if you can see this is liquidity, yeah, you should be. You should be okay with missing opportunities, because it will drive you crazy if you're if you're not okay with it. Because in this trading game, you're just gonna miss a lot of opportunities, and that's just how it is. Yeah, this is the part that caused us to break this high here. So that's why we failed to bounce from here. And that's why this became our liquidity point, because this was our most important structure at that time. Holding support there and actually creating that range on the low time frame, while also giving you a little bit of the rounding bottoming, you know? It's always good to see. There's enough liquidity on the top, so which is great. So I do want to look for longs here on Amazon. And from this part we also managed to, well, this is a liquidity hunt, but you can also call it the break, or at least you'll have to see if it respects the break. Because if you can hold this price right here, or just SFP and then go up, or like this, just hold and you start trending up from here, yeah, I would definitely be interested in playing towards this part, the extreme liquidity there. Yeah. Loco. AMD, just looking at it, missed the point of interest for longs. So I'm just gonna let the market fly and see if it can come back here. See if it can give us a long, or else it's just gonna fly up to the supply, and then so be it, right? Actually, an alert just went off. Oh, this is the old chart. Not even sure what alert just went off. That was weird. But that's so weird. Yeah, this one. Oh, I had an old alert on the old chart. Okay, I was a bit confused there. Because, of course, the new contract has been opened here. Yeah, look at that follow through, bruv. Wow, man. There was an SMT, I was in this trade, but no SMT, man. Would have been amazing. At least, of course, I missed the trade here, but didn't get my trigger I wanted, so have to be happy with it that I missed this. At least I'm grateful for my technical analysis, because I've absolutely nailed it here once again. Of course, I've just been flying since that entry. Yeah, this was beautiful. I'm playing really safe with my funded. If I still had an e-file, then I would have shot this. Yeah. But on the funded, I need those SMTs, man. Well, beautiful new low here. Following the market structure perfectly, like this change of character, which makes expectation order flow to keep this high and take liquidity on the bottom. And we kept that high and followed the trend. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. PLTR, also looking at that. Another accumulation here. And we've just started flying from there. So didn't get opportunity while touching my point of interest here, because it straight went into this gap. Yeah, there was nothing here for me, man. Nothing. Unfortunately. Yeah, PLTR does look good, bro. Look at this. Let's remove that old trade. I mean, this is your high time frame structure. Of course, you do not want to trade against this momentum. Looking at the 3-day, while this pullback is the part that caused you to break towards new highs and obviously gain. So if you hold that, you can still expect that upside, which is great. And what we've done here, if we've made another range, we've made equal highs there, and we just kept following this range. We deviated once, and then we tapped into extreme demand here. And then we followed through and kept breaking our highs, retesting it, and then breaking another one of our highs. So I still expect PLTR to hold here. And then on local confirmation, sure, I'll take this trade towards the range high. And if we do not get the local confirmation, then maybe we can hunt this, come back a little bit more in support here, and then try again for those highs. But it does look good even on the bit more higher time frame. Yeah, it's starting to form great. But do you really want the confirmation towards like these new points? Because we have to keep in mind we went down really aggressively here. So this is major resistance. But if we manage to flip here, then come back and get that local confirmation, then 100%, bro. This was all the stocks I wanted to chart, all the interesting things. So I'm peeping at Bitcoin. Must say I haven't really looked at that in a little bit. So let's start just by removing everything here. Yeah. PLTR always flips. What? It's I'm seeing opportunity on the right confirmations. There's opportunity. Yeah. I always keep the chart clean like this. This is not acceptable, right? Remove that and let's start. Well, we still have this range. It's still the same. We have not touched our long point of interest, which is okay, but we still have deviated that low, and well, I guess we are trending up here, because what we did on the 12-hour is we went up, we had a hold, and then we started breaking new highs, another hold, and again new highs. So I would say for in order to keep our bullish momentum, this is the low we would have to hold, and then we can still expect this local price action to just keep on breaking those highs. Of course, on the 4-hour, what I do like is we had this pullback, and if we could not manage to break this pullback, then we would never go towards all of this liquidity here. But we have broke it now, of course, with a little bit of trouble, because this doesn't look the cleanest. It does not. But we are making new highs. This grind up is ugly. When was this done? Tuesday. Okay. During what sessions? Nothing special. Just a nasty grind up. That's also a bit annoying because that makes this just all liquidity for me. Let's see if there's any. Looks weak. Yeah, it's not trending that strong. But as long as we can manage to keep this low, we can still expect some upsides. And this is definitely one point of interest. Because we went up, the price held, we started breaking, and then we held again and started moving up. So yeah, bro, it's always the same, right? Before New York opens, the price just dumps, and then New York pops in and start ripping again. It's been, yeah, that's pattern recognition. Yeah, sure, absolutely. I'm not starting to like this stop low though. Let's remove the 0.5. Yeah, this would be my support level. For the rest, this would be liquidity, and I would not be interested in looking longs unless we can form a little range like right here, and then start doing our thing from there, or accumulating. That I want to see that the market makers wanting to be involved in this level and want to push the price up. That's what I want to see here. Because this is our 1 hour pullback before our expansion towards new highs, which caused us also to break this structure. So yeah, we could hold this. Yeah, I also want this in the chart for sure. And you can definitely tell, I don't trade it that much, but this is a support and resistance, right? For sure. It is there. So let's look at the volume. Yeah, that's also positive. If you have a range like this and the volume is being turned on in the bottom here, then that could mean that market makers are accumulating in the bottom and then you just have an easy move up. But this is not easy yet. This is little grind. A lot of people call it also not the rising wedge, but like a channel up. And while you are building this liquidity here, so I do want to go over this part here where you have this volume profile. It's a really good indicator, man, because you can see where most of the volume is being spin in, right? And there's almost no volume here, so that would mean for me that this would be a really easy move up. But what would be really great is these two long scenarios for high time frame spots. Absolutely. Absolutely, that would be huge. Of course, on the confirmation that you are trending down and that you're breaking structure when you've hit one of these point of interest, or else you're just gonna keep on going down. But this would be on the high time frame a really good spot plan. Yeah, I would be looking at this to put some money in if they're gonna give us this. Okay, but for now, if we can hold this level, it's still up until proven otherwise. But for the really good longs, you would be looking at these two scenarios. And for right here, you'll have to create that range for going up. And if not, then see if you can start breaking structure from this point. And of course, we have to draw in the bearish scenario. I do not want to look all that bullish, even though this is all bullish. I still have to draw in this scenario for myself, because this is our push up before our new low. So locally, we can still make that lower high here for the lower low. And what I also like about this is that we had this liquidity hunt. Because what happened here is we went up, we went down, we've made new lows. So the people that have all shorted here placed their stop loss above it. And what the market makers did was they stopped all of those retail players out. And they've taken over their positions to then make new lows. So I would say this is a strong point that we can absolutely reject from, for sure. Yeah, let's just draw on this 1 hour order block. That's fine. So you also want to keep in mind, yeah, you can come up here, but the supply chain is also no joke. And what we've done is we've grabbed tons of liquidity from this little bit here, and the market is now breaking towards our lows. So the question you have to ask yourself is, what is enough liquidity to grab on the bottom for in order to get that rotation up again? Well, we don't know that. We can only check it on local confirmation, like if price sweeps this low and then starts trending up, then we know, okay, the market has enough liquidity grabbed on the bottom for another rotation towards the highs. But until then, also because of this liquidity hunt, it's a little bit scary for that, because it's pointing down for now. High time frame up, but locally it's still down. And once again, these are the scenarios on Bitcoin that would be great. I'm holding more value to this level than to this level. Even though this is what brought us up locally towards new highs, this is your start of the whole impulse towards those highs. So can't forget the bears. No, man. Once again, if I want to short, then I'll just do this, right? And yeah, I would be looking at the same if we can get this confirmation even here. If we can get like a range, a bit of manipulation above here, then I would short this. If the play's there, yeah. Sure. These are all the scenarios for me to look for possible trades. That was Bitcoin, my friend. Check a bit of those weekly time frames. Haven't checked them in a while. And the monthly. It's okay. Sure. It's fine. Okay, I do want to look at because of course we have this Bitcoin drawing here, so I want to look at the sentiment of the market, because if Bitcoin price can come here and we can get that rotation up and we can get that local confirmation that we are going up, then we can expect price action towards this, which of course causes a lot of alts to go up. Of course Bitcoin, how much would be looking at? Bro, 20%. That's crazy. So what I want to look at is at the dominances. Bitcoin dominance. Look at this first. This doesn't really Bitcoin dominance doesn't really matter to Bitcoin itself, but I would more look at it from an alt perspective here, because this is the 61% is basically the total market cap of the cryptocurrency that all exist. Bitcoin owns 61.62% of it, and if Bitcoin dominance goes down, that means the money flow from the crypto is going towards other places. I don't like this range. Let's see if I can draw a bit of a better range here. I'll have to. Of course, we have this high time frame range where these are your starting points. And this could mean if we can get a confirmation on this part that we're going down, then sure, I would be interested in if the altcoins look really good as well to look for some possible plays on that. But this is one scenario of that. Let's look at this little local picture here. Remove the midline. So again, keep in mind, even though you have this high time frame a possible distribution in this supply, This is our last pull on the daily time frame before new highs. So if we can keep this demand, then we will never get the rotation towards all of this bottom here. And from here, expectation order flow is still all the way up here. But again, if you can get that confirmation here that you're going down, you can grab a good move, because if the dominance goes down 6%, trust me, the alts will go up a lot. Yeah, this is nothing to say really on Bitcoin dominance. We're moving between 2 points. What would be great here? Oh, this isn't right. Bro, this doesn't make sense at all, does it? The daily time frame, you have that high here, but on the 16-hour, you're all over it. That doesn't make sense. Let me refresh my trading view, because that shouldn't be happening. Bro, that's so weird. This should be a thing for everyone watching. This is a glitch. Well, this does make it a bit harder. Because on the range is on the daily, and you will not have touched anything right here. And you can expect something like this. Deviate it once, build up some liquidity, take it out again, and then get that rotation towards this side. This would be your scenario on the daily time frame here. But if we start looking at the 12-hour, because yeah, this is so weird, bro. But this doesn't make sense at all, to me at least. Someone does know, tell me, because I'm mind shifted here. I really am. Okay, then let's start looking at it from a other perspective, not the daily. Then it would be this range. Where you've deviated the low once, and you have deviated the high once as well. Check if this is, I think these are equal highs. These are. Okay, but still extreme liquidity is grabbed, so if we can keep this supply chain going right here, then we can expect rotations towards this bottom part here. There we go. Is there an order block here? Sure, 2 hour. Okay. Well, if we can follow this supply chain, then Bitcoin dominance will just keep on dumping here. But if we can actually gain this, then I think we're going to take out those equal highs, and then expect this situation to come in here. Let's check USDT dominance now, and then going to go over Ethereum. We had a confirmed distribution on the dominance, which means if people are holding, well, if the USDT dominance chart goes down, that means people are holding less USDT. So that means their cash is in something else, which in this case would be crypto. That's why, hold up. Yeah, if USDT goes up, the crypto price goes down. It's basically reverse Bitcoin, I would say. I mean, look at this. This looks the same as Bitcoin, right? Because Bitcoin is the major of cash flows. But we would have to reject from here if we can pump above this little range here, it will not be good for crypto. Then we're going to see around a 70k Bitcoin for sure. But we can keep this going. Keep this supply chain going. We can still expect as well as more upside on Bitcoin if we reject here, which is also aligning with the chart. And we can still expect altcoins to get this local uptrend that we're having that follow through as well. Yeah, sure. Agreed. Okay, Ethereum, Bitcoin. Well, I do not even want to look at this, right? I mean, technical analysis, it was still fine, but we're in this liquidity. It's down until proven otherwise. No strength to be seen here yet. Nothing to see on ETH Bitcoin. Nope. Just going to skip that. That's not interesting. Ethereum at 2k again. Oh my. Yeah, still on that POI. Look at what I've all drawn in here. Did had some beautiful range rotations here. Like we had this accumulation, which went over in the distribution to just tap this demand. We accumulated here again to test our market maker supply from this distribution. Then went down, grabbed all of our liquidity again, and then we finally hit our technical target of this range. So it was respected perfectly. So I do want to say we do have a little of a market maker bottom here. We do. Because accumulation, this is strong. So let's remove this. We know this now. This is our last big down move before we started breaking structure above. And what I also do like about this zone here is this little price action did not test our last pullback. So this is the part where the bear stepped in and still had the power, but then the bull stepped in and caused us to break structure, and this is still untested, so it looks great. This would be a good point of interest to look for longs, yeah. Of course we had the distribution, but we're already building up two lows here again, which is obvious liquidity. So I want to see if there's anything to test back down here. So I want to see if Ethereum has a reason to not respect this, sweep these lows. I mean, Ethereum doesn't like sweeping lows, always leaves it behind, but still a scenario I want to watch. I want to look what's down there. There's just one thing to see here. And we did test that, and then we just started going up. So I wouldn't particularly see a reason here to go below this part here. No. What do I like and what do I do not like? We had a distribution here, which of course it happens a lot if you get a massive expansion like this. Then the distribution is just your way of the market makers, the way of getting that correction towards the bottom. What I do like about this is we have a bunch of liquidity building up. Let's see if there's any supply remaining here. I don't think so, but maybe a little order block here. Okay, and a little one here. But for the rest, yeah, it's all liquidity. And of course, our last bull where the bulls stepped in, but then the bears came into the market and started switching our uptrend locally to a downtrend. So also really important. So a few supply zones there. We have a point of interest in here. I do not like this, of course. Once again, this is the part that caused us to break towards new highs. But this is also the part that a lot of people are looking at. And look at this, what we have below. That is just liquidity, right? That does not mean we cannot expect a reaction from here and possible rotation towards those highs again. No, we can, sure. Do we have a range yet? Could be. Could be doing this here. But we'll have to get some strength now to close above this range. And then it would be valid and we can... what we could look at is something like this. Then we can get more upside. And once again, why this drawing? I want to see accumulation. I want to see market makers stopping the retail people out. And then get that bounce that the market makers are stepping in, taking over the retail traders through positioning and pushing the price up. Might go in Ethereum? I mean, you mean locally or? Because there's, bro, I didn't even see this, man. This just happened. It's a crazy spike. 2%. I mean, yeah, okay. Bitcoin did go a bit heavy here. Yeah, sure. Oh, bro, let's quickly check NQ. Yeah, bro, look at this, man. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, you have to wait, even though we have a big spike down and we could catch a bit up from here, you have to watch out that our local trend is still this pullback. And I think if we do come above here, then we can expect follow through towards this. Because this is just liquidity and we're just gonna ram through that. That's for sure. But we still have major resistance here that we can easily bounce towards the downside from, towards more of this liquidity and start your reaction from there. There's for me a lot of, there needs to be a lot of happening here before I want to get in a trade on Ethereum. Yeah. Do you have any chart requests soon, Sam? Because let me just quickly scout all through this here. Let's see if there's anything interesting. Well, there is now, yeah. Injective. This is a good local part. If we can on injective gain this part, we could have some opportunity here because we've made a lower low, then we can make a higher high, go for the higher low and maybe go higher. Because on this higher time frame, we had our starting point range, our range low, our deviation 1, and now we've handed our pretty much our extreme liquidity. And this is what I'm saying about our middle moves. This middle move caused us to break that high, but all of our strength comes from this bottom, because this is what caused the trend to switch in the first place. So all of these people got stopped out, and now the opportunity comes in. Yeah, I would be looking at Injective today. For sure. Injective had this amazing rotation with this 1, 2, 3, hit his technical target and then just absolutely dump down. Which is brings a lot of opportunity away, because on the high time frame it was looking good as well. Injective goes above $10 and to $20 fast. I do have to disagree with you there, because I think we actually have a lot of resistance going up towards that move. If all of these supplies were tested away, then sure, this would be all liquidity. But right now, there's a lot of resistance, man. Even though our high time frame trend is okay here, still a lot of work to do for Injective. I mean, we're not even breaking our high time frame swing high yet. Not yet. I mean, I just look at it level by level. I'm not if we started gaining this, then we can expect to bounce and go towards our next level, which is most. I mean, if we do break out of this, then we are most likely gonna test this. Then of course get a reaction from, then see if the bulls still have interest in pushing the price up, expect a higher low, and then you can go towards your next target, which probably would be this liquidity and that supply. And then you can look again for rejection, get some support here, and then go again. I'm not a fan of saying it breaks this and then it goes to $20 all the way. No. It doesn't look that good yet. Why do you think that though? That if Injective goes above the $10, then it goes to $20 fast. Testing you. Brother, I have 3 cups of coffee, so I'm sharp as heck. There's nothing I will miss here. At least I hope I won't. And of course, if I do say something that counters myself, then please feel free to tell me, because I'm also human. I can also make mistakes. And if I do make a mistake, I would love to hear it. Because if I made a mistake, that means there's something I could learn. I shorted from $20 to 10. Bro, on $20 you had this, well, not particularly $20, but this distribution here was crazy. I thought you were AI. I would have to grab maybe 3 more coffees and I would be AI, man. Maybe 3 more coffees and then I'm a machine. Shorting here would have been crazy though. Bro, maybe in the future with starting Elon Musk his projects, you know, get all of those chips in our heads, and then we are gonna become part of AI. But I mean, nowadays, I think our phone is our AI extension of ourselves, pretty much, right? I mean, people are so addicted to that thing. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Like TikTok scrolling, YouTube scrolling. Look, if you consume the right information on YouTube, like my shorts or videos, for example, then, I mean, you're learning shit, right? But if you're just watching funny videos every time, just grabbing that dopamine, then it's literally brain rot, man. You're just frying your brain. The human is not used to that many things in the brain. Yeah, you just need to communicate with it correctly, 100%. I mean, I own the phone doesn't own me, which is for a lot of people the other way around these days, unfortunately. You know, they're in Dubai making pictures by themselves and looking all fun, and they put the phone away and they're just sitting there depressed, right? It's all for social media, it's all for the shine. I was looking for shorts here on AVAX to target this liquidity. We had a good distribution, kept on SFPing the highs, and we've let this supply untouched, but came nowhere near it yet. Maybe we can still hold these lows here, then come back above here and actually still get that short going, because I mean, this is here for taking. This is not a strong uptrend. I do not even want a long here. Just waiting for my point of interest to short, and then let's go. So much juicy liquidity here. And after the masses have been stopped out, then I want to look for longs. And just like right here with shorts, after the masses have been stopped out, I want to look for shorts. Because if we do Alt E, yeah, this looks amazing, bro. This is the part that causes us to break towards new highs. And this is the part also that you've tested back here. So this would be a great place to get more rotation towards these levels. Bait and switch, 100%, bro. I mean, I've learned the way of trading with liquidity with the market makers, basically. So I don't take a lot of trades, but when I do, I'm pretty confident in the trades, because I just wait for the people to be tricked, and then I want to go in there. It's I'm really lucky. That way of trading got taught to me. Yeah. It's pretty simple. Hold this low, we can expect more upside, and if we can never break this high, then it's down. Because this is the high that caused us to break to new lows. It's not a break, of course, it's a liquidity hunt, so you can expect price to move towards this high, which we've absolutely done, right? I mean, this is a crazy move already, 30%. So yeah, sure, I'll wait here for longs. And if we cannot break that high, then gonna see if there's a short. And then I just wait. Nah, that's just not great. I do want to sketch in a scenario here, though. Do not like this, but it is valid. It is absolutely valid, so I do want to sketch this in. Sure. And that is this right here. We have the range. It's not the most beautiful range, but it is valid, and that's why I do have to draw it in. On the higher time frame, of course, our structure is aligning. This is our 3-day or our daily pullback up, excuse me, towards new highs. And this is also the pullback that caused us to break this right here, so it's relevant. Scenario I was looking at was like this. We have our range above, we get a little manipulation, and then if we can start breaking above aggressively, I think we'll get the expansion up. And this is a good PO3. It's valid, yeah. Okay, what normally happens with the PO3 is when you're in this manipulation part, let's remove everything. You are gonna get reaction to to not go back in the range straight away. So you're gonna scrabble a bit up, then you're gonna go down, take everyone out that was trying to long it, and from there, let's see if the market makers step in and start pushing price up. Doge above 18 cents. Yeah, then if that move goes aggressively, then yeah, man, I think this could be a realistic scenario for sure. This PU3. Yeah. Keep it in mind. Our extreme liquidity. This is our extreme demand. Because price made lower lows, we made a new high, and this is the first time that the bull stepped in and started this uptrend again. So, you know, the technicals, it's all not that rocket science. And yeah, I would be waiting for this two situations here. There we go. Or create a range with this low and then this high and start doing this. Take out those people, then get that expansion. All valid, 100%. Some possible good scenarios. I did like Sui. Where we did have these 3 taps here. Which is a good range. So that means if we can manage to break this 4-hour structure, brother, we can expect price to really ramp through here. Because look at this liquidity trail. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. Once again, right here on Sui, we're leaving open all those lows. So maybe one more little dump from Bitcoin, you know, from Bitcoin go towards grab all of these lows, and this would also align with a lot of alt charts like Sui grabbing all of this liquidity, like Doge grabbing all of this liquidity, then going up. It is aligning really nicely. Yeah, for sure. And also keep in mind the USDD dominance. If you still get the push up to here, or even grab all of this and start going down from here, you do have that high time frame, those high time frame confirmations for a bigger move in the long run. Yeah, man, I do like that. It's not all that bad looking, for sure not. No, it's great. Okay. Burrows. What's up, Cage? Nothing going on really that much. I mean, we've been checking out some charts. Been absolutely nailing it on the technical analysis. I feel warm with my analysis. I feel sharp. So, and we have been smashing it. Yeah. Let's make a new plan on the Nasdaq here though, because look at this runner right here. Crazy, man. Yeah, we've been absolutely nailing it lately, soon, Sam. With the Nasdaq, with the stocks, absolutely going crazy. Let's create a new plan here, and then I'm gonna end the stream. I see the Discord. Yeah, I mean, we haven't been even, you know, we just have a few people in the Discord, so we're not that active in the Discord yet by with posting everything we want to see, everything we do. But as soon as we get more interaction into the Discord, that's definitely going to be a priority then, for sure. But for now, still a bit laid back on that. Just in calls together, sometimes a stream, and just charting all of this. Okay, what has been happening? Okay, let's start here. Of course, our high time frame trend is still down. So what happened here is we started trending up. We've made new highs, but what we did then is after we touched this supply, so our internal pullback towards this massive dump down, we've made a new lower low. So this should change of character. So this means that expectational order flow could be at the high time frame is being bearish, so that lower high for another lower low. But looking at this locally now, this could be the same, so that lower high for another lower low, which price has been following really nicely here. So let's check this out. Yeah, basically this low failed to break us to new highs, and we started breaking structure internally, and then we just kept this trend, and now we're just, you know, going for these lows. At least this low, because this low is what tried us to break us to new highs, but the order flow is that lower high for that lower low. So for in order to get that rotation, you want to see reaction from here so we can try again. Or we're going to break this low and we're going to keep on dumping towards this low, which is our high time frame expectation. Let's see if we've made any SMTs with the low and stuff. I think those are equals. We have not taken them yet here. Okay, then I'm curious if we have here. Yeah, we definitely have. So we do have that SMT at the moment. Okay, and of course New York is pretty much open in 3 minutes. So this is our SMT. What do I want to see for rotations back up? Well, that's a simple thing. Let's look at our highest time frame structure. Okay, this is our 10-minute block. Let's draw it in from here. 5 minute, what about that? No. 3 minutes, what about that? No, this is nothing. 2 minutes. I would, even though you do not have the 2 candle rules that I really want to follow for that upside, I do think if we start to break this high and reject from this low, so make higher lows, we can target liquidity on the upside, which would be this. Of course, if we break that high. If we do not, then it's just down. I'll see you around, my friend. Soon, Sam. Thank you for being here in the stream, my brother. Was a pleasure to having you again. And I'll see you around, brother. Okay, this is pretty much the plans for Nasdaq at the moment. Had that massive short up there. Like, oh my god. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for being in the stream. Thank you for watching. If you're new here, then definitely subscribe to the channel, and because there will be a lot of live streams. We are picking up this momentum, and we want to absolutely smash it with the analysis, which we are. So if you check previous live streams on analysis on the Nasdaq, on stocks, on crypto, then we've been absolutely smashing it. We also do have a Discord in the making. We are trying to build a community so we can build up a trading team, of course. And yeah, we're ready to take over, man. Everything is free in the Discord. No payments, shit. It's all free. Just trying to share knowledge with everyone. And I hope that everyone returns the favor as well, that they're trying to share knowledge with us as well, so we can combine our strengths to then take over this market, man. So just post to the Discord, and I'll see everyone in the next live stream. Cage is out.